Hey guys, how's it going? This is CJ, aka Cripple John, the world's first wheelchair rapper and producer, and let's get to it. So today, I'm here to talk to you guys about what your Patreon donations are actually going to be going to. Because I have, some people interested, but they're like, what are we really, donating to? Because, making the world a better place is kind of vague sometimes. So the biggest thing, aside from building a community here and on Facebook and Instagram, stuff like that, I really want to put music out that starts conversations. And also my music is always going to be out for free, by the way. We're basically always going to run off donations. Because I want to put my art out there to be consumed. I like to make stuff that I enjoy. And I don't ever make music that I don't actually like myself, but I also want you guys to enjoy it too, whether it's something turn up to throw on at a party, or if it's something that really gets you to listen. I want it to be something that you enjoy, and I definitely do want to make music that starts real conversations, and who knows, it might get me in trouble in the future, but such is life. We're all entitled to our opinions and our points of views. And especially here in America, we get to express those. But let me actually get into the Patreon donations. So first off, even if you're one of the people that only donates $1 a month, seriously, community isn't about who does more. It's all about everybody doing as much as they can. So whether it's a lot or a little bit, as long as you're doing as much as you can, that's what's important. Okay, guys, so let's go over, the main sort of milestones in terms of, running off of donations. The first one is just $200 for this month to prove to, my family that there's something behind this. That there's people that are actually going to support, my music and my art, and also, the cause of making the world a better place. But after that, the actual, first real milestone is $1,000 a month, because that's just where the poverty line is. So, and to be totally transparent, I do get Social Security because I'm in a wheelchair, but I definitely don't get $1,000 a month. They don't even give you enough to be over the poverty line. So, $1,000 a month is the first, big actual milestone. In terms of donations, and 1,000 people donating $1 a month, that's it. That's all we need to really get this started. Because once that happens, I can legit seriously do this full time, and not have to worry about anything. The second milestone would be to get my own place, and I just want a studio apartment. I just, more than anything, I don't want fast cars, or jewelry, or nice clothes, none of that. And, being in a wheelchair, I'm, the prime person to be a sneakerhead, because my shoes aren't going to get dirty, and I don't want, nothing. I just want a roof over my head that's mine, my own, because, I love my family, but living with family is taxing on your brain sometimes, depending on how your family is. And then just food in the fridge and the pantry. If anything, I'm more liable to blow money on food. There's just been, too many times where there's not, I go in the fridge and it's real not empty, but it's not full. It's not full. So, if I got food and a roof over my head, and when I say roof over my head, that includes electricity, running water, obviously, need those things. I'm good. I don't, and I'm calling myself out now, I'm gonna stay humble as hell for a very long time. 10 years from now, I'm still not gonna have a fast car. 10 years from now, I'm not going to have a big house. 10 years from now, I'm still going to be in a studio apartment. Even if it's not the same one, like, it might be, like, a little bit bigger, because I might want, like, more room for, like, the studio, and maybe to, like, put on events, maybe, in the apartment. Like, you know, like, album listenings, like, pre-screenings and stuff like that. I think that'd be really cool. But, nah, I just want, like, one room. That's all I need to do. I mean, you need a bathroom on the side, I guess, but that's like half a room, as long as it's big enough for like my wheelchair to get around and stuff. You know, I want to live super humble. I want to be like the monk of rap. You feel me? So I've even thought about, you know, when I get a studio apartment, like calling it the dojo. You feel me? Because I think it's really cool to live humbly. And I mean, fuck, I just don't need shit. I just don't need things. Like, do I love cars? Yeah. When I'm like 50, do I want a fast car? Sure. But like, that's after, again, I want to put in like 25, 30 years of hard work and dedication to making my community and the world at large a better place. Because like, that's what's going to make me happy. Way more than driving a fast car. Way more than living in a big ass house with 7 rooms I don't use. Seriously, I see some of these cribs. I'm like, what the? So yeah, you know, that's the next big goal. Second big goal. Third big goal is to pay off my goddamn student loans. I went to school for 2.5 years for music business. And digital media. No, I didn't do a whole lot of digital media stuff. Like, all my graphic design work is mostly stuff I learned on my own. I did learn a lot in high school, actually. Shout out Miss Williams. Because when I got to college, she already taught me, like, so much shit. I literally only had one digital media course while I was actually at college. And I had to ask for harder work. I had to get a whole new book and, like, look through it. Be like, alright, cool, I'll do this harder project. Also, if you need cover art, boop, boop, over here. See them? They're everywhere. Yeah, seriously, hit me up. Another thing I actually really want to do, though, like, once I'm, like, super well, like, you know, I don't have to worry about money at all, like, I just want to give some of that shit away. And this is me calling me, like, future me out again. Like, when I'm financially stable enough to do this, like, once a week, giving out, like, you know, however, yeah, honestly, the more rich and famous I get, the more money I'm just going to start dishing out to people in the community, because, I mean, fuck, you know, even, you know, $100, $200, $300 can totally change someone's life, or week, or day, whatever big or small contribution I can make to helping someone, like, I really want to do that. And so, that's a great way to really, I guess, show, like, I really do want to make the world a better place. So as this community grows, you know, there will be more opportunities to, you know, for me to help people. And I think that's awesome. So, you know, when I'm, like, dumb rich and famous, I'll be giving out, like, probably $1,000 every day. Who knows? Because, you know, I see these rappers, and I was like, dang, they buying all these chains and shit. Gucci this, Gucci that, fast cars. I would much rather give it away to you guys. Like, especially if it, you know, I'm not going to lie. I'm definitely going to do, like, random drawings. But, you know, as I get put on by my community, I definitely want to put other artists on in the community. So whether you do music or whatever, you know, I definitely want to help out struggling artists for sure. Like, I mean, like how Drake collabs with, like, everybody, you know, he's always putting people on. I think that's so, like, that's the shit. That's so cool. So I definitely want to do that, and I'll definitely, like, collab with people, you know, once I'm on. But, you know, even just, you know, I'm going to be reading the comments, checking DMs, like, I want to help you guys out. So yeah. And now lastly, I want to build businesses, both for myself and for other people, to help other people, But again, B, just make the world a better place. So like one thing I want to do is I want to start a foundation where, at the end of the day, um, at nighttime when like grocery stores are closing down, any food products that they're gonna like I say give away, but they're not. They toss it. They throw it out. So much food goes to waste in this country. Meanwhile, there's literally people on the street that need food. It makes me very upset. So I really want to start that foundation because it's expensive as fuck to ship food. So you kind of need like just some baller ass motherfucker with just bread to throw to start something like that. Because like there's no tax incentives to do it. And there might even be some legal stuff about taking food from stores, and like they're gonna have to be checked and obviously make sure they're not like tainted or whatever, I guess. But and maybe as I'm starting this company, I'll have to work with lawmakers to get some sort of system in place. But we're throwing out all this food, and there's really fucking hungry people out here on our streets, around the world, just everywhere. So that's one of the businesses that I want to start. And obviously as time goes on, I'll just think of more ideas, and again, I want to bring people from the community in. Because, there's so many skilled people out there that could help, build businesses like that. So, but beyond, donations, forgetting about donations for a sec, one thing I do want to really do with my music, this channel, I really want to be sort of a face in the community for people in my position, people with spinal cord injuries or in wheelchairs for whatever reasons, because we're literally the 1% of I know the U.S. population is in wheelchairs. I don't know about around the world, but in the U.S. we're literally the 1%. So if there's literally any one way for a white dude in America to become a minority, this is kind of it. Joking aside, there have been shows and various other things in the past, to try to give a look into the wheelchair community and the spinal cord injury community and stuff like that. So many people just don't know a lot about it, and not to mention, especially with spinal cord injuries, everyone's is different. Like, you could get hit in the same spot, and it's going to be different for every person. So, for anyone who's watching that's in a wheelchair or involved in the wheelchair community, whether you're, a nurse, therapist, something, whatever, doctor, or just an advocate, whatever. I actually have my Life Rolls On shirt on. Shout out Jesse Belauer. Yo, Jesse, if you see this video, that'd be the coolest shit. But I really want to put on events and be a face and a voice for people in our position, because we're underrepresented. It is what it is. I mean, God, so many places like don't even have ramps and shit like that. Like, there's all types of stuff that I really want to do for the wheelchair community and the SCI community. So, please, if you're part of that community already and you're watching this, please share that more than anything. More than a donation, as much as those will help, just sharing this to people or people that you think will care, that is the most important, second only to you watching this video in the first place. I appreciate your time so much, and I really want to, I just want to make the world a better place, starting with, my local community, myself, in terms of just getting my life on track, and the wheelchair community, starving artists, fucking everyone, and like, as long as you're a good person and not a piece of shit, I want to help you. But I can't help anybody until I help myself. And so, And even saying it that way doesn't really make a whole lot of sense because I'm not helping myself. This is me asking for help so that I can help others. So, you know, this is probably going to be the one time that I ask for anything because I just want to give. But to give, I need something to give. So, you know, link to the Patreon will be down in the description. And again, even a single dollar would mean so much. But more than anything, your time is just thank you so much for spending it here with me. And I hope you believe in me and what I'm doing. And not just believe in me, you know, believe. And of course someone called while I was basically done the video. Yep. This is just a weird, hard time right now. And I'm not saying that for pity or sympathy or whatever. I'm just speaking my truth. And, you know, I'm just, honestly, I hope it resonates with somebody, anybody. So you know you're not alone. So, thank you for everything. Your time, sharing, donations, whatever it be. Every little bit counts. And you guys are awesome. So, thank you so much for watching and shit. I feel like I've said thank you probably 5 times already. I don't know. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.